Hey guys, we're back with this week's menu edition. First up is Slot 1 coffee. We're changing from Kuma to Intelligentsia. This one's an El Salvadorian coffee from Los Inmortales. This one's in particular special because the fruit is left on the seed to ripen longer than normally would. So what you get in this particular cup of coffee is a little more brightness, which you don't normally get out of a Slot 1 coffee. So make sure you try it and make sure you tell customers to try it as well. Next up is cinnamon lemonade. So an employee came up with an idea of doing cinnamon lemonade. Everybody thought it was gross until we actually tried it out, and it was awesome. So this is the first of many spiced lemonades. The key point here is you're only making enough that you're going to sell that day, because if it sits overnight, there's some kind of reaction between the cinnamon and lemon juice, and it gets really slimy and mucilage. So make sure you're only making enough to sell for that day, and you're starting fresh the next day. Also, when you're going to pour it out of the 8-quart, you want to make sure that you stir up the cinnamon, because it settles on the bottom before you pour the drink. And you'll notice that it's settled here in this cup, so you want to make sure you stir before you pour it. And lastly, we're launching the Brussels sprouts. So this is the first of many amazing seasonal sandwiches. It's probably one of our top 3 or 4 sandwiches that we have right now. We have Dijon aioli, which is a fancy term for garlic and mustard mayonnaise. And then we have smoked Grafton cheddar cheese. We have Brussels sprouts coming from Joe Chikowski's farm in Hadley, Mass. That are lightly fried and dusted with za'atar. And then we have organic cabbage from Next Barn Over that's pickled and chopped hazelnuts on top. The key point in this sandwich is that you're frying the Brussels sprouts for exactly 90 seconds. If you're frying for any longer than 90 seconds, they're going to start to get bitter. If you fry them for any less than that, it's going to be a steamed Brussels sprouts. So you want to make sure you get that just fried perfectly. So make sure you're using your yellow timers. Enjoy the food, guys. Thanks a lot. See you next week.